Welcome to this webinar. Actually, it's a webinar replay, and I wish that you could have gotten the original webinar, but I believe that you're going to appreciate what I'm going to be sharing with you here today. I've actually tried recording this webinar like 11 times, and each time I've had different issues, audio issues, things of that nature, and so I wanted to make sure that you were able to get this information. And in that, I'm here, and I think I've resolved my problem. All of my issues, I believe, are resolved. I'm going to go ahead and run through this and give to you what I was able to get from this event that I attended, Dagan Smith's live event. This is a review on some of the things that I've learned on how to leverage your business. And this event actually took place December the 10th and 11th, 2011. And my name is Rachel Kelly. I've been in this industry for about 3 years, have lots of knowledge, have sat in the computer for a very long time, soaking in. Finally decided to become a person of taking action. And in my action taking, I've been doing several things here within the last 6 months. Well, I should say off and on 6 months. Within the last year, more active as opposed to actually putting my feet and doing the work, as opposed to just kind of like sitting at a webinar and listening and having all this knowledge and doing nothing with it. So who am I? You can find out more about me on facebook.com/who is Rachel Kelly. Also, I'm going to ask that you go over to my Facebook page and go ahead and like it. And once you like it, leave your questions on the wall. If you have any questions specifically for me, leave your questions there, and I will definitely get those questions answered for you. Moving right along, also I'm going to ask you if you would grab a pen and a piece of paper. This information is going to be life-changing, and it's something that you don't want to take in without having taken copious notes. Why am I reviewing Dagan's event? First of all, it changed my life. It's 2 weeks ago, and my business is doing pretty good, but I still was confused about a lot of things. There was some things that I just couldn't understand. I had all this information in my head: internet marketing information, network marketing information, affiliate information, sales funnels, how to set them up, just all these things I knew how to do, but it just was not making sense. So Dagan's event helped solve the mystery puzzle for me. It was the marketing puzzle. It was a mystery. How do I do all this? How do I make this happen? So also another thing that happened was I became very focused and know exactly where I'm going, the direction I'm headed in. Another thing I wanted to share was this guy is worthy to have him as a mentor. I am amazed at what I am learning from him, and I highly recommend, if you're looking for a mentor on how to market online, Dagan Smith is the guy. He is truly the guy. I do believe that you should have a mentor in every area of your life. I do. I not only have Dagan, I have one for my marriage, I have one for my spiritual. I have a mentor for every area of my life, and that is so key if you're trying to succeed and go somewhere in life. The next thing I want to pay it forward. I want to be able to give back what I've received, and I thought that this would be an excellent way to do that. So are you ready? Because I'm ready to share. Okay, here we have, who is Dagan? Dagan is the owner and creator of Maximum Leverage. Maximum Leverage, you can find out more information about it and sign up to get Dagan's emails pretty much every day. He sends out really good emails. He sends out emails about just about things that will help you to become a better marketer. And if you sign up for his affiliate program over there, he actually gives you tips and ideas on how to market as well. And you can take that information, you can market his affiliate program plus what you're doing. You can add that to your vehicle of learning how to do it a simple and easy way. And I'm sure that's what we're all looking for, a simple, easy way. It's not saying that it's not going to be any work involved, but he just takes all the guesswork out of it. So you can go over to greatestleverage.com and sign up to receive his emails that he will send you. Truly, trust me, you will want to be on his list. Dagan is also a king of never calling a lead. He does all of his generates all of his leads online, and we're going to be sharing with you some tips and ideas on how he does that. He's a guy behind the gurus like Jonathan Budd. You may have heard of him. Young guy, went to Dagan as a mentor, got some advice, Next day he went back and applied it. Matt Lloyd, his story was 21,000 in a week after meeting with Dagan. Brian Finale, he was at the event as well. Brian is one of the owners of My Lead System Pro. He was at that event, which is really nice. There was quite a few of the gurus at the event, and it was really great being able to have an opportunity to meet those people as well. So events, Dagan said, changed his life, and I will tell you, if you get an opportunity to attend an event, please do it. It is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I used to think, oh, they're just trying to make money. I had that kind of mindset. But you really, really must go to an event. It will be life-changing for you. And the connections, the people that you will meet, they will all change your life. So if you can make it to an event, I highly recommend that you do that. Okay, why attend this event? One of the questions that Dagan asked in the very beginning was, actually he made a statement. He says, anytime I go to an event, I go with a purpose in mind. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is go with a purpose in this particular webinar that you're going to be listening to. And what do you want to get out of it? Write it down on your paper, what it is that you want to get. And if you're not getting it, then what I want to do is at the end of this, I want to ask you, again, go over to my page and get with me and let me see if I can help you get that you're looking for. Okay, one of the things is I wanted was focus. Well, guess what? I got it. The other thing was organizational skills. I ended up getting that too. Leveraging my business, that's what I wanted. I got that. And I wanted a mentor. I wanted to make sure I wanted to set up a sales funnel. I now understand how the sales funnel would look for me, and I wanted to know the best way to drive traffic to my website. I have that also, and I'm going to be sharing those same things that I have obtained with you so that you can be able to move forward if those are some of the things that you want. Now, if those are the things that you're looking for, then I will tell you you're at the right webinar training. Okay, so before we get started, let's prepare for the journey. First thing you want to do is stay organized. What Dagan recommended was a spiral notebook. That's how he stays organized. He writes down his to-do list on his spiral notebook, and he goes through and checks them off, crosses off, and keeps moving. So, the simplest way, I've tried many ways of being organized, and I will tell you, this is the absolutely best. And P.S. If I sound like I'm whispering, it's because I am. I'm trying to do this webinar while my family is asleep, so bear with me if you see me whispering, okay? Another thing is to journal every day. Journaling closes open loops in your thoughts. Our thoughts will take us away, and we'll start thinking of everything possible, but it just doesn't come together and close. So if you start journal, it will bring clarity to your insights, and it will provide solutions for what you're doing. Okay, another thing is you want to focus on one thing only. Focus on one thing. If you're like most of us out here, you've seen about 10 different programs, you've signed up for about maybe 10 of them, and you don't know what to do with them. You have all this information, but you don't know what to do with it. Just talking to a team member the other day, and I was sharing with her how important it is that she likes multiple streams of income, and that's okay. But you find one program, you focus on that, build that, and build a sales funnel. And when you build that sales funnel, so other programs that you have, based on how you have that main funnel, that main thing that you're focused on, that main thing you're driving traffic to, then you can add those other things to it. Okay? The next thing is daily personal development. Every day you want to work on your mindset. You want to work on the way you think. That is so, so key. And last but definitely not least is a mentor. I've been in this industry for 3 years. I just picked a mentor like 6 months ago. My main mentor is Danny Johnson, and she does more of the personal development thing. So that's and like the way I think, the way that I build relationships with people, those types of things. So a mentor is so key. Now I have two business mentors, Dagan and Danny. Okay, moving along here. Dagan shared this quote with us by Archimedes, and it says, "Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world." Well, if you look here, there is a video of this fulcrum and the lever that he mentioned, and I put that picture in the background because I think it's so important that we understand that we have to move that lever, and that's kind of what Dagan was sharing with us. We have to learn how to move that lever. And right now, That man is at the end of that other side of that lever holding it down. But you have to find what is going to hold that down. And that's what we're going to share with you first is how can you move that lever without you holding your body there, sitting there in front of your computer day after day, holding that lever. Because that's not the goal. The goal is to be able to have other things to hold that for you so that you can be free and have fun and enjoy life the way it was intended to be. Okay? So these are 5 essentials for leveraging your business and holding that lever up and replacing your body and actually having other things to do the work for you. First is your mindset. Second is having a hot offer. We'll talk a little bit more about this in a minute. Third is setting up a sales funnel. Fourth is a TV show. And fifth is traffic. Those 5 things are essential for being able to replace yourself where that man is at. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Moving right along here. The first one is mindset. Okay, have the ability to move fast is one of the key things in this whole process. You know, if you don't move fast, what's going to happen is it's going to start affecting your mindset. Oh, I can't do this. This is too hard. Things of that nature. I'm going to encourage you, if you go to a training, don't go to another training until you apply what you learned from the first training. Just go ahead and apply it. It may not come out perfect. It may not come out right. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it. And then what's going to happen is every time you do it, you're going to get better at it. I can guarantee you, I'm pretty good at doing presentations. Am I the best? Probably not, because it's the same one really. But I've been going over and over this, so I pretty much can probably read this presentation by the back of my hand. So just keep doing it. It may not be perfect. I'm sure this one's not perfect. I see some typos, but it's okay. It's all good. What I want you to do is just go ahead and do it. Move fast. Money loves speed was one of the things that Dagan said. And typically, if I had gone to an event like this, there's no way in the world a week later I would have put on a webinar. Another week trying to do a recording of it over and over again. No way. I was just dragging my feet. Please don't do that. I encourage you, don't do that. It's not going to get you anywhere. You have to move fast. Okay? The next thing is you must love to learn how to sell. You know, you hear these opportunities say, oh, no selling involved. Well, guess what? They're lying to you. If you really, really want to make money in this industry, you have to learn how to sell. Do you want to be pushy? No, you don't have to be pushy. You can still love to sell. Dagan says you should fall in love with selling and also learn about persuasion. And a good book to go to learn about persuasion is The Psychology and Influence of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Excellent read, excellent read. One of my favorite books on my shelf. The third one is Hold No Assumptions. Don't assume anything. Let go of assumptions. Okay, you have this opportunity. You want to share it with somebody. Oh, but they may have that. They may not like this. They may not want that. Oh, they don't like me. Get rid of those things because they're only going to hurt you. Assumptions are roadblocks and will interfere in the way that you think and approach things. As a matter of fact, it won't allow you to approach things. So get rid of those assumptions. What do you love to do? Okay, I like to have fun, and you probably like to have fun too. That is the thing that you want to do every day in your business. Do things that makes you happy every day. Whatever that is that makes you happy. See, for me, I love going to Facebook. My husband often says, you post 30 times a day on Facebook. But I love Facebook. I love sharing. I love giving value. I love encouraging people. So that's what I love doing. That's the reason why I go over there every day. But whatever you love to do is what you should be doing in your business as far as, in this particular case, marketing. Ask yourself, how can you do more of it? Doing what you love will bring balance into your business. It will bring balance into your life if you do more of what you love. Okay? And these are some tips that Dagan gave in his presentation. Okay, let's talk about the second thing that it's going to take in order to lever that lever on that fulcrum. The second thing is the hot offer. And the hot offer will start with an idea. So like you have this business, and let me see, it's a business in health and nutrition maybe, and in the health and nutrition industry, maybe you have a weight loss product, and that weight loss product is you want to, let's say maybe you lost 20 pounds, and a week or 2 weeks or a month. I mean, we don't want to be like ridiculous about it. 20 pounds in a week probably would scare somebody away, but 20 pounds in a month, that might take their interest a little bit more. But you have an idea and you want to share that with them. Maybe you want to share how to lose weight without exercising. Maybe that's an idea. And so what you want to do is you want to create a how-to offer with your idea. How to do this. How do I make this happen? And you create a product. You make an irresistible offer. And when you do that, individuals want to hear what you have to say. They want to learn about it. So they're going to want to buy your product. And when they purchase from you, that produces gold. Gold has weight. Now you are leveraging. Now your lever is starting to leverage because now you've made you create a product. You're getting 100% commission. So that's putting some weight on that lever and allowing you to earn the commission that typically you would not have earned. Now your lever is beginning to balance on the fulcrum. Okay. Your sales funnel is the next weight on that lever. So we have mindset, we have the hot offer, now we have your sales funnel. They came to your site, they seen your hot idea, your offer. Now the first, once it's all set up, be able to drive traffic to that offer. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit about traffic in a little bit. And your traffic is your landing page. So they get to that page and you offer them something and they'll opt in to get your offer. Okay, it may be a free book on what we talked about earlier. And then you can have an upsell in there. But whatever you do, you give them your very best offer first. And then you can do some upselling afterward, and we'll talk a little bit about that later also. Once they opt in and give you their email address to your autoresponder, then what you will do is you will go and send them a series of emails every day to keep them engaged in the whole conversation, keep them engaged in the path. Maybe you have it where you do like a video every day about how you lose weight without going to the gym. How that actually looks like for you. What do you do without exercising? A lot of people want to lose weight, but they don't want to exercise. They don't want to sacrifice. So that could be an idea. In your emails, you want to follow along a story path. Gold is produced while telling stories. Okay, so the more you tell the stories, the more engaged your audience is. And this is your TV show that's going on, and they're engaged in what you're talking about. The story is looking good. Oh wow, what's to come tomorrow? I wonder what she's going to share, or what he's going to share tomorrow. Okay, Yahoo, your lever is still moving. You're still moving because now, all of a sudden, you know what? Let me go check this out. Let me go buy this because this might be something really that could help me. Okay, how do you attract people into your business? Oftentimes people will say, well, how will this attract people to my business? Well, you're providing these individuals some value on your email address, on your on your autoresponder. And as you're as you are giving them value, they are beginning to know, like, and trust you. As long as you lead with value, you will definitely have people that will be interested in hanging around you. The second thing is posture. You want to make sure your posture, and if you're whispering and not feeling confident, not a good idea. I recommend that you get something that you are comfortable with, something that you know about, something that you're good at. And if you're not that good at it, then really work on getting good at that one idea, that one skill. And the better you get with your skill, the more money you're going to make anyway. So improve on your skill, and it definitely, everything else will change for you. Another thing is become fearless. Leap into fear. The thing that you fear the most, lean into the most. So you're really afraid of doing something, do more of it. I'll give you a good example. For me, I was afraid of doing webinars. I was terrified. My first webinar, which is a couple of weeks ago, very interesting. And the funny part is I had everything that could go wrong, did go wrong. My husband was going to come and watch my son. My son started playing with the toys while I'm on the webinar. Oh gosh, it was unbelievable. Everything that was going wrong, the phone kept ringing. And then after the phone kept ringing, I was trying to figure, I haven't figured out how to mute the phone. So I excuse me, I take the phone, I hang it up, pick it up, hang it up, put it in the closet. My son got upset about the noise because he has these sensory issues. And so he's in the background. It was unbelievable, but it was all good because it gave me, it empowered me. Oh, if I can do this, I can do another one, and it can get better. And I have to do some different planning. I thought I had a plan. It didn't work. I just should have had a plan B. Moving right along. Do the opposite of what you're afraid of. If you're afraid of it, do more of it, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Another thing that Dagan talked about was leveraging seminars. If you create a product and then you put on a free seminar, you invite the people, you give them value, you give them the knowledge that you have, and then while they're at your event, you sell your product to them. Now you've just leveraged a seminar. Now you're beginning to brand yourself, you're becoming more popular. Individuals are going back and they're telling their friends about you. Now things are gonna start changing for you too. So this is another way that you can lever, is through seminars. And I think the lever should have been after this, the right offer. Again, remember, this is new to me, but the right offer. How do you provide the right offer? You do that by providing free how-to information. How to lose weight in 30 days. How to, whatever it is, the how-to. You provide the right offer for them. You want to be able to transform our problem into a dream for them. Oftentimes in our world, people are, they want to lose weight, and it's a really big problem. Some of them, it's affecting their health, but you want to be able to transfer that into a dream for them, where they can actually see themselves living a healthy life, going running and having fun and doing the things that they always dreamed of doing. It don't need to be dramatic, just something that actually they can visualize themselves doing. You want to take a mild annoyance and transfer it into a solution. And stop and think about it. You want to be able to get to the point where you can actually describe their problem and fix that dream up to the point better than what they can. A good example would be GameFly. GameFly saw a problem. They saw where individuals were having to pay $60 for a game. The person would beat the game in a month, and the next month you turn around, they had to go buy another game. Well, nobody wants to keep buying games every month after they beat it. Oh my. Sorry about that. The alarm to wake up everyone. So in that, we don't want to. Okay, GameFly. So I did not want to keep purchasing games for my son, so I did the same thing. I joined GameFly. GameFly had the perfect offer for me, and that is what I use. I just turned my phone off, please forgive me. GameFly is what... Okay, so I signed up for GameFly because I wanted to get rid of the $60 a month. Mom, I need another game. Mom, can I have another game? And I'm like, no, you can't have another game. So when GameFly came about, it was a perfect solution for everyone in our house. After you create that offer, you want to ask, what else? What else can they use? What else will benefit them? What else? What else? What else? And that way, now you're going to be able to come up with ideas to upsell. Okay? Next one is create a product based on pain. We talked about earlier, we talked about how you want to take whatever product you create is based on their pain. For example, them wanting to lose weight. Identify their pain, arrange it in an order of importance. Like, this is one thing that's important, this is the next. Like, they want to lose weight without exercise, they don't want to spend a lot of money, all of these different things, and arrange them in order of importance. Here's a good one. Network marketers don't have enough leads, they don't like cold calling, they don't like rejection. It's a whole bunch of things that network marketers don't like. So you list them in order of most important to least important, and now you're able to build products providing solutions based on what they don't like. Create your own or leverage from someone else's. What does that mean? That means you can create your own product, or you can go out and find a private label product where you can actually brand it with your name. You can put your cover on there, you can adjust some of the words in there, you can put your links in there. You can do something like that with a private label rights. So if you don't have the time, if you're saying, oh, I don't know how to create a product, there's already products out there create for you. And if you need more help on that, find me on Facebook.com, who is Rachel Kelly, and I'll help you find some great product label products. TV show. Okay, we talked about that a little bit more. TV show is actually the email autoresponder once they sign in. After they opt in, the show begins. You want to send out exactly 7 days of emails. I mean, you actually can send more after that, but 7 days of emails on this particular topic. You want to prepare your emails that create desire. You want to get really good at telling stories. Tell some really, really good stories. And keep your audience attention with the desire to what's going to happen next. Keep them involved. To a good idea of some good stories and telling that, again, go to greatestleverage.com. Dagan will send you out some emails, and you'll see kind of how that story process goes. Okay? How to focus. First thing you want to do is leverage. You have to leverage everything. Okay? You have to leverage what you're doing. And how is it going to happen? What is going to give you the most leverage? Okay, for me, again, I share with you, I have network marketing, I have an affiliate program, I have other affiliate programs, I have internet marketing. I had all this information, but it was overwhelming me. The way I found my leverage was, okay, which one of these are going to provide me the most value? That is the one that I'm going to focus on most. So quite naturally, I focus on my primary, the one that gave me the most money, and then from there, they're on my list. I provide them information, and that information, the desire, they're learning about my product and what it does, my service and what it provides, and from there they're creating desire to want to know more about that. And then from there, if I have something else that is congruent with what I've already shared, for example, health and nutrition. So if it's congruent with health and nutrition, then I can add that to that funnel. Okay? So you just want to make sure things are congruent. Okay. What is most important in your business? Clarity brings about efficiency. Really, really come to the point where you can decide on what is most important. Get clarity. Because the more clear you are on that, the more efficient you will become. Focus on one thing at a time. If not, you will never accomplish anything. Take this from someone who knows. Take this from someone who's gone through this. Focus on one thing. And journal. Journal will clear up your thoughts and close those loopholes. Okay, you can ask yourself, why am I distracted? Are you distracted because you're on Facebook every day? I was. And if you're there, if that's your situation, then turn Facebook off. What is distracting you? If it's because your kids are around, then find a time that they're not around. Eliminate all distractions so that you can become more productive in your work. How can you get rid of the distractions is the other question that you can ask yourself, and go ahead and work on getting rid of that. Okay? And let me see. Stair steps to success. Okay, so you have this challenge. So the challenge is creating this product. So what you want to do is you want to plan. Okay, how am I going to go about facing this challenge? Come up with a plan. You collect the data, whatever you do, your research. Okay, and then after that, you take some action. And so how do you take action? You go learn about what you have to do. In this example, you need to set up a sales funnel. And you can learn more about set up a sales funnel at greatestleverage.com. And then from there, after you learn about how to set the sales funnel up, you get really focused. That means get rid of all distractions. You create a plan for setting up the sales funnel. And after you create the plan, you go ahead and take action. You begin to create that. And your action is going to bring about results. Okay? After you have finished this, now you go back and you rinse, wash, and repeat. But before you rinse, wash, and repeat, you want to make sure you test every single portion of it. So once you have taken action in that sales funnel, you want to take and make sure that you are testing everything. Testing is what brings about results, and testing only. If you're not testing, you're not going to know the results. I had a girlfriend of mine. I said, girl, she's like, I got 20 leads today. I said, well, where'd they come from? I don't know. But if she knew where they came from, then she would get even more traffic, because she could take all of her energy and focus it more on that. Testing is key. A good way to Google Website Optimizer is a great place to go get help with that. It's something that they can share with us. You and your results are the best teacher. Only your results will teach you the best place to go. So this is something else. Just look at your results and make sure you're testing. Okay, how do you make your offer better? You can add bonuses to your offer. Okay, So like, like you offer them how to lose weight, and maybe you can offer them a pedometer, maybe you can offer them a tape measure, maybe, I mean, these are just some of the things. I mean, it's kind of difficult in that particular case, if you don't, unless you don't, if you don't mind mailing out things, and you have to ask yourself, is that something that I can do? Do I have a setup where I can do that? If it's going to be more difficult, then I wouldn't recommend that. I recommend all digital products. But if you can, give them additional bonuses for signing up for your program. It will make all the difference in the world. Maybe you're excuse me, maybe you'll be a coach. Maybe you coach them online. Maybe that'll be another additional offer. Just add additional offers to that. Test in this order. First, your price. So you test one price based against another price. Which price works better? Which one sells better? Then you want to test based on excuse me, your media sales, or your media or your sales videos. After you've tested the one, you test the next one. And the last thing that you want to test is your headlines. Okay? Those things are going to make the difference for you. And based on your test, that's what you do more of it. Okay? Use HyperTracker to split test. And you can find out more about HyperTracker, how to split test. If you go to HyperTracker, they should have a tutorial over there. If not, I always say go to YouTube or Google, and the answer is pretty much there somewhere lying where somebody else has had that problem and they're willing to share the information with you. Push come to shove, get a hold of me on Facebook and I'll be glad to help you. You want to keep them interested during the whole entire process of offering them bonuses, and that is one way to keep them interested, by adding bonuses to your offer. Okay, where to get traffic from? One of the places to get traffic from that Dagan mentioned often about was solo ads. I didn't type up solo ads up here. Again, another oversight. And in that, you can create what they call a co-op. And solo ads, the traffic there is highly valuable traffic. Individuals have actually paid to be a part of these newsletters. An excellent place to go for information. So I would definitely say solo ads is a great place. You can run a co-op for your team, and what that looks like is you find a solo ad place, and then what you do is you have your team members. Everyone on your team will take and contribute so much money to the co-op, and as the leads come in, those leads are distributed to those people who have actually joined the co-op, the solo ad co-op. So that's how that works. If you don't have a big enough team to do that, then you can go to your upline and ask them, hey, can we as a team do a solo ad? Well, you might have to do a little bit of research and share with him or her what that looks like, but you can do it. You can do anything that you want to do. Just hey, say, look, hey, this is what I thought. I saw this and I think this is a great idea. Another place to get traffic is social media. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. The traffic can be found in many places. The key is just finding one and focusing on it. Get good at it. After you get good at it, then you can go to something else. I can't stress enough the importance of focusing on one thing. And then there's free places. I'll use Dagan is a genius. I did a webinar, my first webinar on AnyMeeting the other day. So I went back in there and I was like listening to the recording to see how it turned out, which it didn't turn out good, but it was like, okay. But in there on this right hand side, he had an ad, and it was a banner ad. It was so slick how he had that ad over there. I was like, wow, this is cool. He really does know his stuff. So like if you know of places that have like free, think about anything that's free, like the webinars. Oftentimes those webinars will offer like a free meeting, free webinar, free this, free that. They have free everything. Well, those places have free advertisement too. Not free advertising. They have advertisement over on the right, and that's how they're able to offer that for free, because individuals like Dagan will come, buy a spot, probably little or nothing, and place an ad over on the side. Places that people don't typically go is where this guy is at. So that's just another idea for you. And again, you want more about that, know more about that, go over to greatestleverage.com, and Dagan will share more details in the inner circle on how to go about doing that. Where can you get additional help? I've spoken about greatestleverage.com several times. Excellent resource. I actually recommend that you take a look at the dollar trial. And that dollar trial, you will be able to see really what's back there, because I can't even explain how awesome it is back there. Another place that you want to go is facebook.com, who is Rachel Kelly. That is my fan page. And then also you can find me at http://rachelkelly.com. My blog right now is presently under construction. I am redoing my blog totally, and so you may not find this information. If you go to the search, you will find some information there, but I'm really wanting to focus on more on training on my site. So you can go there and find me though, and learn a little bit more about me and who I am and what I do. Okay. Dagan has some other speakers that really impressed me. Two of them were Myron Golden and Mark Hall. Myron Golden, amazing guy. Wow, he told his story about how he was born with a disease and one of his legs was shorter than the other, and how that leg had to be broken, and in that breaking, how it had to be stretched, and every day it had to be like they had like this thing where you had to turn it and stretch it in order for that leg to be longer, almost close to as the length of the other leg. And I took that analogy and I looked at just our business model, just wanting to do things in life. If you really want to fix something, if you want to obtain something, just like his leg, one needed to be longer than the other. It had to be stretched. What is it you want in life? Are you willing to go through the stretching process? He had to do this for 30 days. I'm encouraging you, for 30 days, stretch yourself. Get consistent, come up with a daily plan, and do whatever it is every single day. And I guarantee you will see a difference. Stay focused and do whatever it is every single day. After 30 days, take a look at what you've done. Hopefully you've been doing some testing. If it's working, keep it. If it's not working, get rid of it and try something new. Another person that really impressed me is Mark Hall. This guy is amazing. Mark, our first night in, we were doing some networking down in the restaurant, and Mark invited us to the mastermind group. Excuse me. And in this mastermind group, we had it was such an awesome experience being able to sit around the table with millionaires. I cannot explain how that felt. And I took away so many valuable things from that experience. I had an opportunity to sit with Myron Golden and some of the other industry leaders who are doing very well, who were able to share their knowledge and encourage us to be able to push forward to the next level that we desire. So I'm going to encourage you to stretch yourself. Stretch. And if you are looking for more information about Myron Golden or Mark Hall, you can find them on Facebook as well. And let me see, I think I have a couple more. So in summary, work on your mindset daily. Money loves speed. Remember, if you go learn something, hurry up and go apply it. Don't wait and say, oh, I got to get better at this, I need to learn more about this. That is going to slow you down. It is going to keep you from producing. I encourage you, please go do it now. Money loves speed, money loves speed, money loves speed. Get an idea and create your offer. Money loves speed. Your offer may not be perfect, but just create it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then also, if you don't have the time to create an offer, or you're still kind of confused about it, then find a PLR product, something that's already created for you. Research and stay focused. Research that and make sure there is a need for what that product or that offer. So you have a great idea, but you want to make sure that there is a need for it. If there's no need for it, then you're wasting your time. Then you plan, you take action, and you will get results. And then you're taking action. Make sure you're testing the action that you take. Rinse, wash, and repeat. In conclusion, find a mentor. I cannot stress that enough. Whatever it is you're trying to do, find a mentor. If that mentor is the team that you're on, let's say you're in the network marketing industry, and maybe your upline is not doing that well, but maybe their upline is. Get connected to that upline. That's what I did. Mine was the person that I signed up and it wasn't really doing much, but I connected to the person who was. Go ahead and get connected to the person that is doing well, so that you can be mentored by them. And you can find out what they did, what they're doing in order to get where they're at. Always work on you is the next thing. The best thing that you can do for yourself is always work on you. Always work on your mindset. Always work on your skill. If you do those two things, I guarantee you, you will not be left behind. Focus on one thing at a time. Set up a sales funnel. Learn from the best. GreatestLeverage.com. Again, I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you coming to this webinar, listen to this training, and I hope that you did receive value from this. And again, if you need any help, any additional questions, you can find me on Facebook. Peace out, God bless, and you have a wonderful day.